guys, how are we doing? Alright, so we're going to do a garage update. Quite a few things have happened since I've chatted to you last. Now, I think I mentioned before, every time I come in back into the garage after I haven't been in there for like 3 or 4 days, I've noticed on top of the shelves there would be like this fine, really fine layer of dust. So obviously when you've got a lot of power tools and all that kind of stuff hanging about, all this fine dust getting into it doesn't do it any favors whatsoever, and it coats the bike and it just feels horrible. So what it is the mortar in between the bricks is quite old, so it's crumbling away just on the surface. Structurally is sound, but on the surface it's quite dry and it's crumbling away because obviously it's been prone to, you know, all those years it had a leaky roof and it didn't do it any favours. So let me show you like a bit of the wall here. And this is a good example. You see, like here, look at that. And it's mostly the outer layer on most of this wall is just like a flake, and it's just coming off ever so slightly. And it's this stuff in here that's causing the problem, and it goes down and it just coats everything. There's some really bad problem areas, mostly at the back of the garage where it's underneath all the trees in the alleyway, and over the years the mortar's just kind of flaked away and got damp and then dry and then damp again, and it's just falling to bits. So what I've done up here is I scraped away all the worst. This was the really bad area. This was flaking away quite badly, big holes missing. And actually this bit here, it was so bad you could see into next door's garden. Crazy. These bricks here, these are all loose, so I mean, it doesn't look pretty. I'm not a bricklayer. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So, you know, it doesn't look good, but it does work, and I have fixed the issue. So that's now sorted and solid. It's easy to do. I just got some pre-mix mortar, so I've done that up there. So that's all weather tight and sealed now. That's done. That's structurally sorted. And see, the problem is I've got 2 different types. I've got this one, which is a sort of sand based, and this is more sort of concrete. But I don't really care what it looks like, as long as the holes are patched in and it's fine and it's filled up and it's looking good. So I did that. These 2 bricks over here, they were also completely loose. You could literally just pick them off. So I scraped them all down, cleaned them, dampened it with the spray bottle, and chucked a load of cement on it, and that's done. They've been there for about 2 days now, so they should be pretty much set. I did all along there as well. Get my finger out of the way. And also underneath these gaps I put loads of expanding foam because the spiders were just coming in and it was driving me crazy. That seems to have fixed the problem of the spiders. So I put expanding foam all along there. And at the front of the garage I've also put expanding foam underneath the beam there. That looks really bad. I mean, it looks a lot worse because the expanding foam was just coming all over here. So I've scraped it back with a wire brush. I'm going to get some stuff called a foam eater, and that should just get rid of all this and kind of bring it back up to the wood, hopefully. But there, you can see it on the brickwork. Doesn't look pretty, but it has fixed that problem. And likewise on the other side of this door I've also repointed the brickwork as well, so that should make it a bit more weather tight. So I'm pretty pleased about that. It already feels a bit better in here anyway, just by doing that, just by filling in the holes. There's a big hole there, like I said, and where is it? The one behind this brick here, you could also see outside through it, which is crazy. But that's all been sorted. So this is the stuff that I've been using. Cementone made by Bostik. Really good stuff, easy to mix. You take about 5 cupfuls of the powder, mix it in with about 2 cupfuls of water, get a trowel, mix it all up, when you get a nice sort of what's it like? It's kind of like, I was googling videos how to get the right consistency, and you can scoop it up and you can tip your trowel over and it eventually goes donk. That's the sort of consistency you want. and it's enough so you can kind of mould it into the gaps there and squeeze it right in so you get a good bond on it. And before you squeeze it in, just spray it down, dampen it with a water gun, spray bottle or whatever, and you get a nice bond, the concrete onto the old mortar. Alright, so I've got myself a new shelf. I've still got the old one there. I've got this one from Amazon. It's only like 22 quid. No tools needed to put it together, just all slots in. You get these little wooden boards that go on it. Just basically all my camping gear there. Mat, tent, sleeping bag, poles, all the cooking gear, lights, all this sort of guff. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Very cheap, and you can also you can have it like a standard shelf, but you can also break it down so it's more level, like a desk. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I was actually thinking getting another one to replace this plastic one, so it just looks a bit more, you know, in order. All right, and back to the subject of bricks and how to sort this dust problem out. This is what you need. You need to get yourself some PVA bond, and basically this is what plasterers use before they plaster a wall. They PVA it, and it gives it a nice seal to do the plastering with. But also it's what I use to harden the concrete floor to stop the dust coming up from that all the time. So basically it's just a PVA glue like you used to use as a kid in school. You know, you put it on your hand and you peel it off and you go, ooh, that kind of stuff. So what I'll do is you do part PVA glue, part water, and you just apply it to all the walls, and it hardens. It hardens all the little loose fragments. It puts a seal over it. So hopefully you get no more dust, because the dust is driving me up the wall, driving me crazy. Oh, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do today, hopefully, because it's a miserable day. It's been raining solidly all night, most of the morning. So that's a little project I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get most of the walls done today. So that should be sorted. What else have I got? I need to show you something. This white thing here. Now what I've done here is I've got a motion sensor alarm for the garage made by Yale, and I've got to tell you, it is the easiest way to alarm your garage. It requires no wiring whatsoever. It's just literally batteries in the back there. As soon as you put your batteries in, you type in a 4-digit code of your choice, and then to arm it, you just press number 4, it beeps, and it gives you 30 seconds to get out of your garage, and then once you've done that, it's armed, and the second you come in, you type in your code. So what happens when you walk in the door, it beeps again to tell you that, okay, I've detected motion, I'm going to go off in a second if you don't put the code in. You go put your code in, and it's you're good to go again. So it's just an extra bit of peace of mind. And what I do is I just leave it up there so it covers. If anyone comes in through that door, it's going to go off. If anyone comes in through this door, it's going to go off. If anyone comes in through that window, it's going to go off. So yeah, it's a nice little thing. The only issue is, because it sticks out, because it's white, and obviously it's got a little flashing beacon bit, I was thinking of attaching a GoPro mount to the back, and then sticking on here, painting it black. I know that sounds a bit extreme, but it will blend in. Just so if someone does break in here and they see this on here, all they can do before it goes off is just grab it, smash it on the floor, and you know, that's that done. But if they can't see it, if it's up there and it's blended in, yeah, I might do that. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. Oh, God, this stuff is so heavy. So that's the seal for the inside, the interior. For the exterior, I'm going to use some Thompson's water seal to just do the outside of the building. Let's have a look. I mean, it's been raining solid. That's pretty dry. But around here, for some reason this bit of the wall is always damp, and it could have something to do with this massive bloody apple tree. Honestly, these apples are driving me up the effing wall. Look, everywhere. You come around here, look, they're in my gutter, they're on the floor over there. Got a bloody good mind to go into that next door, chop the bloody thing down. It's getting on my nerves. You get all these mouldy apples in your gutter and it just looks horrible. Anyway, oh Jesus, cold. Just get a roller in there. Look at that. Looks like my grandma's carpet. Soak it all in. Oh, lovely. Alright, let's get over there. Alright. Now, I did hoover this wall up yesterday. Just went over with a hoover, just to get any cobwebs off, anything like that, you know. That's how it goes on, kind of milky, but it does dry clear. What I'll do is I'll get the brush and I'll just go in. Yeah, the brush is a lot better for getting into all the bits in between the bricks. Alright, that's that wall all done. You can see it's starting to clear there already where it's drying. It looks horrendous right now, but hopefully that should all dry out. It'll probably leave quite a nice glossy look to it as well. And then I'll go over any bits that I may have missed. But like an idiot, Billy, what the hell, man? Your lovely new floor. It's okay though, because it just picks off. So I'll clean that up and I'll get a dust sheet when I do the next one. What can I tell you? I was excited to do it. I don't know. Alright, cool. Let's crack on. Alright, so this wall is now done. There's still bits of it that are just in the process of drying out, but you can kind of see it leaves that nice shine on it. So that's done, that's not done. That's the difference. Darkens them, makes it a little bit shinier. But rather stupidly, on this wall, I did the mix too high in favour of the PVA, and as you can see, it is taking a long time to dry out. So I'm hoping, when it started to dry out nice there, I screwed up that wall basically. I'm hoping it dries out. If not, I'm sure it will do. I'm hoping it will dry out like this. I guess everything's running down the wall, so it's wetter down there. Jeez, Billy. Actually, it's been about 3 hours worth of drying now, and that's drying out nice. It's the same as that one. Thank God, I thought I buggered it up. Whew. Alright, so it's now 9:30 at night. Oh, jeez. It's been about 5 hours since I put on the last coat, the last bit of paint, last bit of PVA, sorry. And it all looks good. This was the dodgy wall, but as you can see, that is now dried up. God, what a relief. Even down the bottom there, it's still just a little bit wet still, where it's just caught on the little edges. But yeah, it's all done now. All the inside is PVA'd, and I even managed to get rid of all that PVA that's on there. It just cleans up real easy with hot water, bit of soap. Cleans up nice. And also cleaned up this bit of the floor as well. So all that PVA in there that's dripped down, that will dry clear, and that's just on the concrete floor, so that won't hurt it at all. That'll actually probably do it a favour, to be honest. So yeah, all in all, I'm very pleased with that. So the next stop, which I'll make a start on next week, will be waterproofing the exterior. I should get that done in about 2 hours or so, thereabouts. And I will show you that when it's done as well. So hopefully I mean, you can apply that stuff to a damp wall apparently, but I'm going to give it a couple of days. Hopefully we'll have a dry spell next week. I can't see it raining as much as it has for much longer. It's been crazy. But so far the garage is holding up, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Alright guys, that is it for another week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Adios, see you later on. Bye.